Hello everyone, welcome to my stop along this inspiration hop with some page map sketches and some other members of the Secret Not Secret Kit Club. So you saw my sketch at the beginning of the video. That was the sketch that Becky sent me, and I've decided to use these products from Prima. I believe this is the Cherry Blossom collection from last year, and then I also pulled out my Bella Flora stamp set from Ink Road Stamps to use as well. So I decided to go ahead and kind of make an ombre pattern paper for one part of the sketch. And I'm going to use the 4 Gentleman's Grays ink pads from Altenew. And I just started with the lightest shade of gray, and I worked down to the darkest shade of gray. And I think I stamped everything on here twice. So I am stamping once, and then getting the next, and then going ahead and inking up my stamp set again and doing a second one. And I think that this turned out really, really fun, and I think it's a great way to utilize those mini ink pads from Altenew when you get them and they have that gradient kind of color. You know, like they're all purple, or in this case they're all gray, and you can do a really fun ombre effect with them. So that's going to be my part of my design, and then I'm going to use this paper as my background. I'm just going to trim off the branding strip and get the background situated. So I'm going to start by backing my photos, and I've chosen this sheet of paper, and I think I picked out some scraps too. These photos are from my recent trip to Creativation in January, and actually one of the photos is of myself and Becky Fleck, who is the one who creates the sketches for page maps. So I thought that that would be perfect. She also is a fabulous designer for photoplay paper and has some lovely collections there. And the other one, the other photo is my dear friend Enza Guber. She is a designer for a number of companies, including Altenew and Pink Paisley, a couple others too. I think she's on Create Paper's design team, and she's just the sweetest, sweetest person. So I just pulled these 2 photos together. The sketch actually only calls for 1 photo, but I just wanted to use both of these. So that was the plan. So now I think I'm just thinking about and trying to decide what I want to do next. So the sketch called for kind of like a square that's kind of cut in half with some strips and some different papers layered up. And so I'm just going to kind of follow that a little bit. I am going to end up kind of switching up my page design, my sketch design a little bit. I'm going to add, of course, 2 photos instead of 1, and I'm not going to do the tag that Sara. I'm going to do something else. But I'm going to go ahead and get these base layers together, and I'm inking everything up with Hickory Smoke Distress ink. And then I'm going to use this branding strip. This was from one of my papers, and I used it just to differentiate between the 2 areas of this one main piece of paper, because this little square is going to actually end up being, or I guess it's more of a rectangle. That's where I'm going to be, like most of my embellishments are going to be, and different things like that. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just inking up. This is hard because I can't get my whole memory misty into my frame. So when I just kind of disappear like that, I'm inking up a stamp. So I'm grabbing my Bella Flora stamp set, and I'm using the wording on it, and that's going to be my title. My title is going to be You're Kind of Lovely, and I decided to do my title and stamp it onto my piece of paper before I trimmed it down, just to make sure I had enough space and that I could get this little square with my title the right size, have everything kind of nestle in together and look the way I want to. So I decided to stamp it and then cut it down. And so now I'm going to place it off to the left-hand side here, tucked into my photo, pretty much in the same place that the tag is on the layout, but not quite. And now I'm going to go through some embellishments, and I'm going to keep the embellishments here fairly simple. I am just going to go ahead and use these tags from that Cherry Blossom set. They say some really cute things, and I thought they would make a nice kind of light addition to the layout. I'm going to go ahead and grab my tiny texture and staple some of them together to add some extra interest and something a little different onto my layout. And I'm just going to go ahead and create a couple of different clusters with these tags and then move on to another little set of embellishments I'm going to add. So I've done my journaling here, just a couple of lines with the people that I'm standing with and things like that. And now, okay, so let's talk about this washi tape. This is the Prima washi tape that goes with the Cherry Blossom collection, and it's like tiny little washi stickers. So there's some flowers and there's some bees and there's butterflies. There's lots of different little washi stickers. And I think that, so this washi tape is maybe a year old. It would have to be because I got it last April. So it's definitely been a year since it's been manufactured, maybe a little bit more. And these stickers are like sticking to each other. So every sticker that I kind of separated from the group and got on my page was literally like a labor of love. It's like a labor of washi sticker love. So I'm not going to make you watch, I'm not going to make you watch all of this because every one of them, you can see how long it's taken me to get like one of these stickers separated from the rest of the group and whole. And sometimes they come together in like clumps, and then I'd have to separate them even more. And I think they're really, really cute. But if I get another set of them, they're going to be like rub-ons where I'll get them and open them and be like, okay, these have an expiration date. And I try to use them up as fast as I can. And by the fun little magic of YouTube, you don't need, I didn't make you watch me put all those pieces down. That's going to complete my layout for today. I hope you will hop along. You can find the list of all the participants below, and you can pick up a printable sheet of all of the Page Mats sketches for this month over at the Page Mats website. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye.